Werewolves of London, we should just mention because it's so many people know the song. It took just 10 minutes to compose,
That's it. Yeah. Uh, um, his last
which
name
is
escapes me
not
right
like
now.
him. His normal writing process took much
No,
longer. So
months in some
this
cases.
is an
Yeah, and
anomaly. Yeah.
sure. Yeah, 10 minutes. It's that crazy classic 131, 151. That's GCD kind of thing, which everybody always conflates now, thanks to Kid Rock with Sweet Home Alabama or like At the Hop
Summertime, right? What was it?
or
Yeah, Kid Rock song.
bump it down, bump,
Yeah,
bum,
he
ba da da.
sampled it.
Like that Steve Miller song, the Joker. All of those songs are basically in that structure, and so he was fooling around with that. And then a couple of his buddies around is playing it and yelling out verses, yelling out verses. Waddy walks in the room and he's like, "What the hell are you guys doing?" And he's like, "We're writing a song about a werewolf." And he goes, "You mean like ow?" And he's like, "Yes." And they add ow. It's fantastic. It's like 5 or 6 voices coming at him from all angles. It originally came out. It came apart. Came into his psyche because Phil Everly had said to him, "You should write a song about Werewolves of London, a famous 1930s film. You should write a song about that, like a dance, like doing the werewolf." And he thought, okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. It's a little challenge. So that's when they were screwing around with that. And they were very high and very drunk and very just didn't care. He wasn't in pain trying to get the perfect structure. Because J.D. Souther, who considers himself a fellow classicist, as he told me, both those guys understood classical music, studied it when they were younger, he and Warren. So a lot, JD most of all, but Jackson mentions it, Waddy, these extra chords, these special ninths and suspended chord, these things that Warren would put in his songs. He really pained to do that. Not with Werewolves. Werewolves is a whoopee. And the next day, he forgot the whole thing. He comes in the studio to do something for the first album, and Jackson's in there at the board, and Waddy says, "Play that song, that thing you played last night." "What song?" "The Werewolf song." Warren's like, what are you talking about?" He forgot. Crystal taped it. She ran a little tape on a cassette and she played it. And he was like, holy crap, that's pretty good. And that's how Werewolves of London was born. They ended up recording it. So they record the structure of the song easily. But I mentioned John McVie and Mick Fleetwood playing drums and bass. I
Yep.
think they did something like 75 to 100 takes of that. Both of them did not want to let go. Now, there's a lot of cocaine involved in this, and neither one of them would let go.
No, with the guys from Fleetwood Mac? No way.
Right? That seems far fetched. But if you listen to that bass and drums, it's just spectacular. It's simple, but it just drives that song. And Waddy's solo is it's 2 solos, Waddy told me. He ended up just doing one and then coming out and then say run tape, and he did another one. It's funny because years later, Randy Newman had said that Waddy Wachtel played the lead on Short People. So you have 2 intellectual, satirical songwriters
Yeah.
at the height of their powers in the 70s, and their 2 most famous songs are these goofy little songs, Werewolves of London and Short People. And in both cases, Waddy Wachtel plays the solo. Isn't
Yeah.
that weird?
Yeah.
That's LA
It
weird,
it
man.
is.